Welcome back. So let's play Avernum, Escape from the Pit. After a brief foray into the abyss and realizing this isn't where I need to go to get that third barrier spell. Actually, it might be Pyrogs, but that's not where I'm going. Let's head back to semi-familiar waters and not go chasing waterfalls or making phony calls. What was the situation around here again? Let's see. Sliths, but they're not attacking us if we don't strike first. There's a large stone crypt door in the wall here. There's an image of a mighty spear-bearing... The image of a mighty spear-bearing Slith has been carved into it. You think we might be able to get the door open. Right, I think there was like a hard fight here or something. Try to enter. Silver ring on the Slith's finger. Crypt curse starts to affect you. Feel slow and confused. Right, this adds a level of, what's it called? I guess it doesn't. Gives a warmth ring. Slith Avatar and Frozen Worms. 10% cold resist. Guess they're not exactly going to be insta-killing me over that item. Oh. This is quite handleable, actually. Right, a smite. Oh, that's just plain leather bracers. Alright, cool. I have got to clean up your inventory a little, though. Wands of Karunos, that's gotta be for a quest, given they make creatures tougher. Shielding knife. Let's see, how does that stack up to your 47, 141? That is not better than either of what your stat sticks are. So if I throw that on, you get 6 armor instead of 5 evade and 25 mind resist. So your stat sticks are Discipline Blade, which is good for the recovery, and the Nephil Warblade. The recovery is good. What's your armor stat look like? Your armor is only 40, though. I think that's going to be better than a point of dexterity. Yeah. Wait, is this where there was a tougher one? Whatever encounter was here, I've already done it. So this is the castle, right? Yeah. I'm not dealing with this right now, but there's a Shard of Demon Slayer down here. And there's another quest there. I might take on this if I find this to be easy enough. Vampiric Knife. And off to you. Wisdom Crystal. Anyone behind on XP by any notable margin? Mycroft kind of is. It's always Mycroft. Healing elixirs should go over healing potion, which you can take. You can take this pile of delicious potion and these purging crystals on your bar. Domination, I guess, can go to you? Arbitrarily? Oh. In any case, that does free up quite a few slots. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 slots for you. Alright. When you enter this tunnel, the smell of incense immediately makes you busy. The thick, musky scent in the air, combined with the deep chanting echoing through the tunnel, makes it very hard to concentrate. Statues of Slitherikai line the entrance to these tunnels. The Sliths are huge statue makers. The statues are how they record their history, remember their great leaders from the past. Most of these stone warriors are holding or standing on human skulls, which lets you know how friendly a place this is not. Wrong set of F keys there. So spear is worth some money. Healing potion, incense. I mean, if this is basically just a couple of small encounters, that's fine with me. You open the box and a huge snake jumps out. This does seem... Gnawing stone one. Ah, this thing is tanky. Seem like it's going to be more direct combat, which is nice, than compared to some other dungeons being very find the hidden path. Try and drop Icy Rain. Oh! You can't even see up there. Basic sliths. Again? Not bad. Pretty simple stuff so far. I was kind of just figuring, oh, well, if it's a temple, there's going to be a lot of guards and stuff, but seems I might have outgrown the Slith quest line, which are words that I will definitively eat if I'm going to struggle with the Slith dungeon. Oh, that's quite a variety of potion. And again, wow, I've really been putting this off for nothing. I do this a lot in RPGs, particularly CRPGs. Oh well. Just means that I went that time without, like, a little more XP and money. Once again, realizing, oh yeah, like, the food items have sell values. I'm used to, like, Abaddon, where they very much do not. At least the first game. There's a Slith warrior standing in the shadows. She holds her two-timed spear at the ready, but she makes no move to attack. She evaluates you carefully. When she sees that you've noticed her, she says, I am Nervas. I am Nervisa, a scourge of mighty Slith. You have invaded a sacred place. Slith, our mighty king, lord of Slith, bringing death to you puny pink creatures from his mighty island fortress. What is this place? A holy shrine, a tomb of mighty Slith warriors lost in ages before our kind were driven from the caves. And now we've returned, and this place is now ever ours. Nyrisa, been sent to hunt you down. I thought as such. I have killed many of your kind, some fighting, some in their sleep. When I'm done with you, I will kill many more. She bears a mouthful of fangs. So tell me, weakling, are you ready to fight a scourge, one of the deadliest of our kind? I'd rather not fight, actually. I thought not. Then I will continue what I do, go where I wish, kill who I want. Goodbye, coward. You try to respond, but the shadows seem to grow deeper, enfolding her. Then they clear and she's gone. You can only hope that if you ever seek to hunt her again, she'll return to her hiding place. Oh, come on. That's lame. Could just surrender, and then face knowledge of my weakness. I would sooner rip my throat out with my claws. You insult me by even suggesting it. No parleying. I will kill you now and eat your heart. She steps forward. We'll see about that. The fast, smooth motion, Nyrita pulls an orb from a belt around from a belt pouch and throws it to the stone floor. It smashes and foul smoke emerges. It mixes with the incense smoke and makes you feel very dizzy. Weakness curse. Find Slith Spear and a Rod of Succor. Which is a mass healing. Not terrible. That is Slith Assassin completed. You hear loud chanting coming from the east. You're at the verge of interrupting a Slith Zerakai ceremony. Then the ceremony concludes and you hear the approach of something large. They've prepared for your arrival. A singular cave demon. Cute. And not a particularly high level one. Fear is mildly annoying, but when one party member being completely inactive is mildly annoying. Got here. Money, 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 money. Rainbow. Interesting. Money, money, money. There are slith robes and costume jewelry, both worthless, in the box. There's also a large iron key. Take it. Repeal, spine shield. Slith stonemason. And a regular slith. Cover. Chainmail vest. Oh, there's a upper floor? I mean, traditionally these are pretty small, but... The Slithzerakai are a very religious race. They have their own strange reptilian gods, and they worship them with great sincerity and fervor. The temple must be a very sacred place to them. The floor has been worn smooth by the passage of pilgrims through here, one after another, for centuries. You can see the crumbling remains of a sarcophagus, centuries old, surrounded by slith bones. It waits to be restored. You start to quiver with greed at the thoughts of what treasures might be concealed in this place. You also wonder how powerful and numerous the guards are. Well, it's probably demons, considering there's going to be a shard of Demon Slayer here. In fact, before I even... Let me remember to at least cloak and veil. Or cloak and ward. The fact that it does note the Slith as notably religious is interesting because it makes me wonder if that's not the case for humans on the surface. You know, it's much like Avernum, where there's a couple temples and all, but healing is more a school of magic than a religious thing. Snaring Wand. Steel Shield. That's actually a pretty uncommon thing to find. Just a non-magical steel shield. Them come. Alright, they're not common. This very much feels like it's lulling me into a false sense of security. Mycroft gains 50 energy. Considering I know there's a shard of Demon Slayer here, and I know what that usually entails. Power Lash. Ooh, return life. Handy. Yeah, Icy Rain is a really good mage spell. You know, especially when you're dealing with enemies that are, like, meant to be fought, like, 10 or 20 hours earlier, but... Hello. Find several small prayer mats on the floor surrounding a smooth, clear pool. The water seems pure, but tiny flames burn and dance across its surface. The mats are heavily worn, as if many sliths have kneeled on them to wash and purify themselves. This is a huge domed cavern with a dark stone temple in the center. It is here that the pilgrims come to make their sacrifices and observances purified by the long walk. The Sliths must not generally be allowed near the stone temple. Most of their offerings and small shrines are spaced around the edge of the cavern. The temple itself must be reserved only for the most honored and powerful. Burrowing Crawler. Well, at least I'm starting to run into some new enemies still. Let's see. Button. Enter the small hidden room. 2 Slith warriors step out of the shadows and attack you. Energy recovery pool. Money. Money and a speed burst scroll. Oh. Stuff over here. Maybe. There's stuff over here. Alright. Let's just pre-buff. I'm gonna Ward of Thoughts. There's a heavy stone door set into this wall. It's held shut by a large iron padlock. Fortunately, you suspect one of your keys will open it. At last, you've reached the central shrine. It's not as impressive as you'd imagined. While there are plenty of cages, bloodstains, and other indicators of recent sacrifices, there's very little loot. The only thing you can see of value is a broken shard of a sword, which is sitting on the black altar at the far end of the hall. That's what I'm here for. You confront the High Priestess of the Slith Temple. The cultist is still very young, but raw power radiates off of her. She looks at the altar to make sure that the broken fragment of blade is still safely there. Then she points at you and hisses, "Priestess Puruas commands you. Destroy the intruders. Avenge the lost." Alright. Melee unit. Focus on the named. I don't think these generics are gonna yeah. The priestess points at her target. "Be gone, human. Leave this place. Space warps and you are elsewhere." Oh no, Cordelia moved like 2 tiles. It's just worms and... I gotta say, you're not putting up the best fight. You move in so the shade can join. Like, yeah, you can still move diagonally if you want to. Temperate necklace. Like elixir. In the middle of this basalt altar, the broken blade of the sword, the pommel and tip have been broken off and taken elsewhere. The blade is covered with fine runes. Let's save before taking it, because it might summon a bunch of demons. As you put the blade in your pack, the defenders of the temple finally catch up to you. You hear their approach outside. A small, heavily armed force has positioned itself outside the temple, waiting for you to emerge. Really, it's just 4 Sliths. And they're not named? Really feels like I'm being underestimated here. Huh. Yeah, literally the only thing keeping me from getting the Demon Slayer put together is the 3rd level barrier spell. That wasn't so bad. Oh, there's a named. Maybe that'll cause a problem. I can't help but kind of doubt that, considering he's surrounded by generic Sliths. Girdle of Life for 2 endurance. As you're prepared to leave the temple, the Slith's sacred treasure is safe in your pack. You listen carefully to make sure that none of them have set up an ambush. Fortunately, your luck is held strong. Things are very quiet. You should be able to leave with minimal difficulty. Did I check these boxes? Yes, I did. I remember checking them. This is just the generic respawn mob. Alright, well, we cleared the Slith Temple. Huh. Where can I turn that in, then? Mayor Bevan of Almaria. No, I can't just walk somewhere that has a pylon. That's what I was checking. Well, hell. I guess after we turn this in, only thing to do is next time attempt to assassinate Slith or this. I probably could have done that at the time I was asked to, honestly. Now I'm thinking about it. Mario was the bridge? Yes. Let's see. City Hall is here. Oh. Bevan is surprised to hear of your victory over the assassin Nyrisa. Very good work for a mercenary. Actually helpful. Well done. As a reward, he gives you a finely tailored jerkin of leather armor and a pouch of silver coins. The sniper's vest. I wonder who I'm going to give that to. 1 dexterity, 2 sniper. Currently, you have the mercuric chain, which is giving you... It is giving you a pretty solid chance to get 2 shots off. Because one of your skills gives you a chance to get an extra AP on top of the guaranteed extra AP from the mercuric chain. But you have nothing in your head slot. Huh. But I think 2 extra points of sniper, which is 5% chance of taking a bonus shot in a combat round anyway, and 3% chance of inflicting a harmful effect on your target. So that goes up to what? 60% chance. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. As for the mercuric chain, though, let's see. We're using the Lost Mage's Robes, which does give +1 magic spells and +1 magic efficiency, which is really nice. But you're on the borderline of being able to actually cast spells, right? You just have a ruby breastplate. Is 1 AP going to do much for you? Yes, because you're always 1 tile behind, so that's actually going to be very helpful, even if you lose 1 strength off of it. Alright, and you know what? While I'm here in Almaria, sewer presence. Alright, let's give this a shot since I'm here and I want this off my quest log already. Sewer entrance is down here. There's a button here. This is like the best hidden button in the damn game. Slime RNA. Okay, that's funny. The slimes have fused with a rogue RNA. Oh, wow, that is actually a pretty tough one at that. And it got off 2 summons. Joyous. I thought for sure the slime RNA was going to die to that. This fight would have actually been fairly tough had I not waited until now, so... Spine Shield, Domination, and a nest with money, Curing Potion, Energy Potion, Coins, a Static Band, Skull. Now I can turn into Julio the Sage. You're not part of the scimitar yet, so you're not going to be helpful. Just fine. Julio is thrilled to hear of your victory over the RNA. Well done. Thanks to me and you helping me, Almaria is safe. As a reward, he gives you a pouch of 512 coins and a pair of potions, Speed Elixir and Energy Elixir. Awesome. So, like I said, next time on Let's Play Avernum Escape from the Pit, we may as well head on up to the Slith Castle. See you guys then.